Well, my name is Specialist Bradley Jason Burt. I served with the 10th Mountain Division, 1st Battalion, 7th Field Artillery in Port-au-Prince, Haiti for Occupation Uphold Democracy. In 1996, we reflagged and went to 3rd Battalion, 6th Field Artillery. But during the time that we were 1st Battalion, 7th Field Artillery, we were a 105 millimeter howitzer unit with M102 howitzers, and we were a rapid deployment unit. Now, rapid deployment was extremely excruciating as far as the expectations, the level of fitness, and the amount of levels that we had to go as soldiers to serve the United States Army. Now I would do it all over again if I wasn't so banged up. My journey began in February of 1994 when I enlisted in the military. We were in Somalia at the time, and I specifically joined. I was offered the GI Bill and the college fund, but the truth be told, I served because of what happened with Black Hawk Down. I knew at that point in my life things weren't going right. I met a guy by the name of Officer Stanky downtown at George Webb who said, "We recommend that you join the military." So I got my life in order. But by week 11 of basic training, we were already getting called up for Somalia. And it was going to be my first deployment. Now, I don't know what happened, but somewhere along the way, they decided to call off the mission and Somalia was done. Our troops came back from Somalia, and when we got to Fort Drum, they were still coming back from Somalia. And then at the end of that phase, we got orders again. 4 months after coming back from Somalia, we got orders again that we were going to deploy to Operation Uphold Democracy. And for this deployment, our job would be to deploy from the aircraft carrier USS Eisenhower, air mobile, which means Black Hawks and at the time Cobra helicopters, and take out the Port-au-Prince airport as a base of operations, and then clear the coup d'etat downtown after Bertrand Aristide had been removed from power. Now, from where I'm standing here at the Madison VA, that was 26 years ago. Now fast forward to today, I've had to sit since 2004 in limbo, not knowing whether or not I had post-combat stress disorder, not knowing whether or not the VA would take care of me, and not understanding how this system worked. And it wasn't until I reached out to the organizations such as American Legion, Veterans of Foreign Wars, and Disabled American Veterans that I'm a member of, that I was able to get some answers as to what was going on with me. Because like every other American veteran out there, I did not want to admit I had a problem. I did not want to admit that there was something wrong with me. Instead, I wanted to keep shoving it to the side, medicating, using VA opiates at the time, which was 2008 to 2010, and in 1997 they were already prescribing me cyclobenzaprine. So my journey is a conglomerate of everything. Outpost 422 is this walk. You end up at Lower Link Peace Park in Madison, Wisconsin, when you're visiting the Madison VA, to watch over the community, because right now I need all your help. I've organized this Overwatch for us as veterans who served in combat reactionary forces to fit in society. We need to find that niche, and the niche that I've learned in the classroom at the University of Wisconsin is to be a community guardian, to be a community watchdog. Every one of my professors that I've come in contact with loves the idea of Outpost 422, because it's not just protecting Lower Link Peace Park. It's also finding an observation point on campus. It's also finding a place where we can safely protect the younger generation of the members in our classroom, so that when we're veterans on campus as non-traditional students, we get treated here at the Madison VA. We go to Madison College through the Veterans Integration Transitional Academic Leadership Program, which is called VITAL. We enter the Outpost 422 internship for the journalism certificate. We come out the other end as entrepreneurs with the business plan certificate, and then we transfer to UW-Whitewater. It's already in the works. And this is a complete and total military transition from the Outpost, Building 22, to the University of Wisconsin. Taking yourself out of the equation putting yourself back into society, reintegrating as somebody who is useful as a watchdog or community guardian, and then coming and serving one of our organizations here in town. Now, I'm not here to push and recruit, but I am here to push and recruit. Because without Robert's Rules of Order, understanding ethics after taking Intro to Ethics Theory and App at Madison College, and understanding the purpose that we serve under the Uniform Code of Military Justice has helped me dissolve the feeling of anger and rage towards society for what I've been put through. I've been through every possible equation you could ever imagine. Opioid overdose, opioid overprescription, ran off the job for wanting to use the corporate EAP, almost a dropout from the cognitive processing therapy program, and then almost having to drop out of school because I had a classroom disruption that almost took me out of the game 3 times. 3 times. I'm a 3-time classroom disruption student who served at Madison College. But it was those instincts and collision and those times that I clashed with people that taught me how to develop character today as a civilian. So the whole entire purpose here in Madison, Wisconsin is to know that the patient advocate and DAV at the Madison VA, American Legion Post 501 over on 105 Dempsey Road, and VFW Cranesfield Post 1318 that is over on Monona Drive, Monona Terrace. These are all places that are safe for you when you come and visit Building 22 at the Madison VA. And I certainly hope all of you who join me in this ruck/virtual walk for Engage 22 understand that this route that we're walking here today will help curb and quell that urge to be a jerk as a vet. It actually doesn't serve any purpose. So the military edge is great if you're a community guardian, okay? Understanding how the Overwatch works, how a quick reactionary force works, connects you with other veterans who know how that works. And I'm a face of one of those veterans. Now, in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, I sat in the guard towers on 3 occasions. I had AK-47 fire cut me down to the point where I had to lay down in my guard tower and wait for the MPs to show up because Bill Clinton at the time had a hold fire order on us. So whenever we would come under attack, we'd have to have a request permission to fire. Now, if you're one of these veterans out there that understands how this works, this soft war veteran philosophy works during the Clinton administration, then you understand how this post-traumatic stress disorder develops. It's a psychological development that deteriorates the mind and turns you into something that you never wish you'd ever want to become. When I was in the military, I had a lot of friends. Out here in society, not so much. That rough and rugged cut image that we have in the military is frowned upon here in society. It just is what it is. It's life on life's terms. So as we continue on this journey, I certainly hope all of you reflect upon, what could possibly be something that would trigger a veteran to want to commit suicide. I'll give you a thought. There's this side effect from hydroxychloroquine that I suffer from. It's called explosive rage. And when you dump alcohol on it, just 1 beer, it escalates. You want to go out and have a drink with the boys, just like you did in the military. You don't have a problem. Well, guess what? The VA just gave you painkillers. You just dumped alcohol on those painkillers. That will lead to suicide. Alcohol is a depressant. The VA painkillers are a depressant. And if you're using alcohol with VA painkillers, you're at risk for suicide. You rub a coworker the wrong way. He sends his posse after you. You start developing thoughts of suicide. You can't fit in. The old ways don't serve us here in society. Acting in accordance to ethics and virtues does. We are community guardians. We are welcome here in society, as long as we play by the rules. So let's play by the rules. Join us at Outpost 422. Please, if you're looking to reach out right now, 1-800-273-8255, press 1 is the Veterans Crisis Line. Now we continue our journey.